So in this video, we're going to make it so that when we kill an enemy, it spawns a coin. So we're just going to go over to the interwebs. We're going to go to Dogpile. I'm going to type in coin sprite. So we'll just grab one of these. How about, I don't know how big this one is. Might be a bit too big. Let's do this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to drag this into our resources. And then we are going to create a new class. We're just going to call it pickup with a header file. And this class, just like all our other ones, is going to inherit from the entity class. So let's just steal some code from a different class. How about our player? And where is our pickup? And we're going to change the class name to pickup and inherits from entity. We can make it is coin equals true, and it's going to be pickup. We can just comment out these methods for now. We'll go to copy the player, if I can find it, player.cpp. And we'll go into our pickup.cpp. We're just going to get rid of the update movement. And I think that is fine, actually. So we will enable the update, and we'll get rid of update movement. And this is going to be named pickup, the constructor pickup. And we're going to make it default 50 by 50, why not? And the position default can be 0, so we're going to set the position. And the color can be default yellow, let's say. We're not really going to be seeing the rect. This is going to be for setting the texture of the sprite, the area that's going to be covered. We can just leave that for now. Yeah, so that should be fine. Let's add that header file to our main. So pickup.h. What we're then going to do is we're going to add a new texture sort of thing. So we'll just copy this old texture and we'll just add that guy in there. So we'll go texture coin, and the name is coin.gif. And I'm not sure if GIF is going to work or not for SFML, but I guess we'll find out. We can always grab a different coin. And so we need to do the same old exciting stuff. So we copy that, and we're going to create our vector array of type pickup. And let's just set the iter to 11. And pickup, we'll name it pickup array the class name is pickup, and we'll call it pickup1. So we're not going to have a font. That's pretty much going to be it for that, I believe. Yeah. So we have our texture coin. Now let's do the drawing of the pickup items. So we're going to draw the pickup items underneath the projectiles, underneath the player. So it'll be right here. I'm just going to go draw pickup items. The iterator is 11. And it is called pickup array. And we are going to be calling the update method pickuparray.update, and we can have the rect still canceled out, and the sprite right here, drawing the sprite. So actually, if we check this out, actually we'll draw both. Why not? Let's push one back and then see if it actually drew it properly. So we'll go pickup1.sprite.set texture, and we're going to set it to texture coin, and pickup1.rect, because the we have an update function who the sprite is automatically located to where the rect is located. So we have to manipulate the sprite. So we go pickup1.rect.set position, and let's set this at 500 by 500. And then we're going to push this guy back into the array so that we can have an object that will be drawn. So we go pickup array dot pushback, and we're going to push back pickup 1. So this should show a coin at 500, 500, hopefully. It does, sweet. So let's decrease the size of the rect. Let's go into the pickup, and we can actually manipulate the, actually we don't need to really, we can do that later. The fill color is set, the size, let's make it 32 by 32. Let's see if that's actually correct or not, but I guess that can be the default. We can actually do that right here. So pickup1.rect.set size. So that will actually override our constructor for the specific coin, because we're going to have a bunch of different type of pickups eventually anyways. Okay, so there's our little coin, and it looks more like a coin block. It must be a coin block. And it looks like the rect that is being drawn is either combining with the sprite, or it's like pretty much perfect. I'm not sure. Let's try disabling the rect and see what the difference is. Okay, so that is just the sprite that's being shown right now. So if we increased it to, say, 35 by 35, I wonder if some yellow would show up. it did. So this sprite is exactly 32 by 32. So we are right, and this is very good for a coin. So we'll just write coin object. That way we can use it in the future. And if we really wanted to, we could push back another one. So we could change the position to like 700 over and just push it back. Now we should have 2 coins on the screen. Yeah, we do. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do, and it's very similar to what we did in previous videos, is we're going to have it so that there is a collision with our player and the pickup item. So let's do that. Where are other collisions? Actually, we can do the destroy thing first because we need to do that. So we'll just go delete pickup items, and same as the other ones. So if pickup array counter dot destroy equals true, then we do pickup array dot erase iter 11, and then break. But we need to add destroy to the pickup as a boolean. Bool destroy equals false. So that should work now. Yep. Okay. And now we're going to create our collision when the player collides. So we'll say player collides with pickup item. And inside this we can detect what type of pickup item it is. In this case it's coin. And then we can do the appropriate behavior for the pickup. So let's say it's a sword that you pick up. Then we can say that, oh look, a sword has been added to your inventory with the specific stats that it actually had. But in this case it's going to be a coin. So let's do our collision. So if player1 dot rect dot get global bounds dot intersects, and if this is confusing, you really need to go back and watch the other videos because it's getting kind of fast now for someone who doesn't know what's going on. So we want to have this, if it collides with the pickup array, counter dot rect dot get global bounds, and then we actually have so that it did collide. So now we want to set it to be destroyed, the pickup item. So we go pickup array counter dot destroy equals true, and we want to if it's a coin, so if pickup array counter dot was it coin is coin equals true, then let's go back to the pickup item. Let's say int coin value equals this shouldn't be that difficult to pick a random number. Coin value equals 5. Sure. Okay. So let's go to our player and let's give our player coins. Actually, I really like Final Fantasy VII, so let's call it Gil. Even though no. Yeah, whatever. Even though it says coins, I don't care. Coins will be inside the game, and then Gil will be outside the game. Gil equals 0. So it's so confusing though. Okay. So player1 dot Gil plus equals pickup array counter dot coin value. So I recommend you don't use Gil on your own, but whatever, Gil's awesome. So we have, if it's a coin, then add to our total Gil amount and then actually destroy the coin. So let's see if this actually works. So when we run over our coin, it should actually delete it. Yeah, it worked. So we're collecting it and it will be adding to our total Gil count. So if we really wanted to, we could create a sort of display, a text display of how many coins we have. So let's set that at text.00. We'll just use this text. We will call it Gil. Regular font size 25. It can be yellow. Then we changed it to 50 or whatever, 25. Doesn't really matter. Okay, we have the text. And so just anywhere here, let's write Gil. And we'll go text dot set string. And the string is going to be Gil plus to string, because we're converting it to that, and we're converting player1 dot Gil to a string. Right now it's an integer. And then what we want to do is we want to go window dot draw text, and we will put that at the bottom so it draws on top of everything. There we go. Now it should be drawing the Gil we have to the screen at 0, 0. Oh. So there's the Gil, and when we collect it, it should increase. 5, 10. Sweet. That's good. So if you wanted to make things like really awesome kind of instantly, you could just change the text style, change the TTF. So we could just do that now for fun. My computer. The old internet. So let's go to fontzone.net. Digital fonts. Actually, a pixel font might be kind of cool. Pokemon font? No. Let's go to pixel fonts. This one's kind of cool. There we have our TTF. So what we do is we just drag that right into our resources, and I'm just going to add it to the target. So let's change it to just pixel. And now in our main, what we're going to do is where our font type was sensations, we're going to change the gay sensations. Nothing against gay people. I really don't care. Pixel.ttf. And we should get a sort of different style happening. So now our gill is showing up differently, and when we deal damage, it shows up. I love the damage. The damage is way better. That's way better. When we take damage, the 2. Yeah, that's way cooler. Yeah. And 5 gil, 10 gil. So that's pretty sweet. So, I think that's all that I really wanted to show in this video. You could easily add a new Boolean and change what you're initializing the item to that drops. Like if it's, let's say it's a pickup or something. It's a pickup equals true. Then we can pick up the specific item and add it to an inventory vector array of pickups that is your inventory. So that would also work. But I'm sort of getting ahead of myself. What I think I want to do that's very important before this video finishes is make it so that when you destroy an enemy, there's a chance that a coin will drop. So let's do that. So let's go to where the enemy is destroyed. Where is that? Delete enemy. So we're going to use our generate random function. So if generate random 4, so it's going to go 1 to 4, equals, let's say 1. I think it's a 1 in 4 chance. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1 in 4 chance. Okay. So we have a 1 in 4 chance of pickup 1 dropping. So we're going to spawn it where the enemy dies. So we're just going to go pickup rat, and we're going to set the position to enemy array counter.get.rect.get position. And we want to be very specific, so we'll do both the X and the Y and compensate. Actually, maybe we don't need to because of the size. Yeah, let's just go get position. And then we're going to push back this, if the 1 in 4 chance, we're just going to call this drop coin. So let's try that out. Okay, so let's kill this dude. He didn't drop anything. Spawn some more. Oh my god, it worked! This is almost a game. With the random sprites that we just put together. Let's spawn a bunch of them. We're like really unlucky for a second there. So let's get some gills. So it'd be nice to have a actual like bullet or like a fireball or something that fires out instead of this rect. And that would be like tremendously easy to add. So we can do that. We could actually do that in this video, quite honestly. So let's go to, you're pretty hardcore if someone's watching this up to this point, by the way. So keep with it. Keep with it. Oh, this one's kind of cool. It's a PNG, so there should be a transparent background if it's a sprite sheet. Yeah, I think so. Fireball. Sweet. This will be cool. And let's drag that in there. So we got Fireball right there. And hopefully it has transparency. Please have transparency. It'll look stupid. So let's create the new texture for it. So we're just going to go texture, Fireball. And it is fireball.png. And so projectile, that's a projectile object. So we go projectile1.sprite.set texture, texture, fireball, boom, wham bam, thank you ma'am. Okay. Then when we're drawing our projectiles, we're going to want to draw the actual sprite. So let's see. And I'm not sure if we have that update function that is combining the rect and the sprite together or not. No, we do not. Okay. So this video might be a bit longer. Okay. Yeah, so we need to go into the projectile, and here is our update. So where did we have that? We had it in here, I believe. Yeah, sprite.setPosition. So we can just do this here. Sprite set at rect. Sprite.setPosition rect.getPosition. And then we want to set this thing right here, where it loads in the sprite. So let's just try this first, see where it is. So right now it's loading fireballs like down. Let's do this again. What the hell is that about? Okay. Let's change this to 32 by 32 so that makes sense. And okay, so we need to change this depending upon the actual direction. So if it's up, we want, where is it? Where's the fireball? Okay. So it's up, we want it to be 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 times 32. So 3 times 32, and it's projectile. So Y needs to load at 3 times 32 for up. So let's see if that worked. So firing this way it's down, this way it's up. So that worked. And let's do it for the other ones. So I believe down was actually, it was right. So we just leave it at 0. Left is 1. So projectile. And then right was 2. So just to make this look better, we're going to not draw the rectangle. We're just going to draw the sprite. So we'll get rid of that. But the rectangle is still being used for collisions. We're just not drawing it to the screen. So now we're firing, and it's appropriate for all angles. So that's pretty dope. So let's say that we wanted it to do its little animation that came with the sprite sheet. We'll go to projectile.cpp. Actually, we can add another counter in. Counter animation equals 0. Projectile. Counter animation plus plus. If counter animation is greater than or equal to, it's cycling through 0, 1, 2. So if it's equal to 2, then we reset the animation counter to 0. Technically it should be counter animation equals 2, but just in case there's some sort of error and it goes above it, I want to make sure that it resets. So I use greater than equal to, and it's functionally the same as equals with a sort of backup plan. So now we're going to actually do that for the X. So we do counter animation times 32, and we do that for all of them. Now we just created our little animation, and we pray to God that it works. So it's hard to even see if it's doing an animation or not. Although it must be. There's only one way to find out. Let's slow it down. So movement speed 1. Let's make the lifetime 150. Yeah, the animation works. Oh my god, that's so ghetto. That's funny. Okay, let's make the movement speed 5, 4. For some reason the first one just stays in the same spot. That's pretty sweet. Shoot the fireballs. So we just picked like random sprites to do this, but I mean, if we selected really good sprites, this would actually look really impressive right now. Or we selected like a really nice font and the item drops were like really cool and stuff. It would look pretty freaking sweet. So don't underestimate the functionality that we've actually implemented, because all these sprites are very cosmetic sort of thing. But the effective functionality that we have is like really awesome right now, because we have enemies dying, we can take damage, items can drop, we can gain money, and we can actually make it so that enemies would spawn randomly and stuff like that. But this video has been 34 minutes long, so I'm going to stop it now. Be sure to subscribe and like if you enjoy what you're learning. Thanks for stopping by.